This is Salamancer, and I think the scout agrees with me that you probably need to put your pants back on. But we do have a game between Classic Mixup, and that was Moose, by the way, who was looking at your lack of pants, and Classic Mixup and Snooplicity. And some of you may know how this game went already because, yeah, it was played in the past, and we talked about it, I think, on XTV. So if you saw that, you know, you're going to know how it goes. But we're going to watch anyway, and we're going to see just what Classic Mixup can pull out of the bag here against their longtime foes, Snooplicity, who have been improving as the season's gone on, but their record is still one of the worst in Invite. Of the 8 players, these guys do not have a winning record. So right now, though, they are doing some pretty good damage to Mixup, and there goes Platinum. So it is, let's see, who is that? Just going to try and get on the equalizer cam, but we missed it. It looks like Relic was the one with the equalizer, and he did die, which means that Mixup are probably going to lose their second point. And look at this. Oh. Look at this allergies that Salamancer has. But no, look at what the Blight team, aka Snooplicity, are doing. They, even without the Uber advantage, have run in there without their medic practically. Yeah, they didn't even wait for him. They just went in and nearly captured the second point. It's a good play. They didn't manage to get it, though. And you know, maybe they were getting a little bit greedy, but they also didn't lose any players in the process. A couple of them took some damage, and Hardblue does have that 100%, so they are, I think, going to try and push out. But they're being methodical right now. They're being really slow and patient on Mixup. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe they think somebody's in the drop down, which nobody is. So, I don't know, Blight, Snooplicity, whatever they are, the team is standing back here and building their Uber very far away from the choke points. As you can see, the Mixup team is going to have to come through this choke point. They're going to have to watch all those sticky traps, and oh, nice kill. 38 special gets the kill on Moose. But in return, Acula, that's big AC, is taken down. TLR going on a rampage right now, going for that scout as well, and Platinum ends up finishing him off. But TLR, no! He's gone. And now there's a 100% Uber advantage for the Snooplicity team. They still hold on to mid, and they could push this pretty hard. Oh! Oh, sorry about that. You guys saw that what 38 was trying to do there was he launched a sticky at those 2 stickies just to blow them out of the way of the door. Didn't remember that his medic was in the direction that he was blowing the stickies, and I was just like, oh god. But nothing came of that, so they got a little bit lucky there. Actually, they've got somebody, oh no, they are Ubering in towards the back right now, and I don't think Classic Mixup was prepared for that. They did manage to escape, and now, oh, scouts are in an interesting position. Actually, a lot of players are in an interesting position right now. Anybody's in a really good spot to try and knock out the medic. He didn't quite get it, but Boomer, formerly, I believe, of the Space Whales, is gone. There goes Waz actually taking down Moose, and wasn't Waz? I don't remember what team Waz was on. Anyway, he's on Snooplicity now. Not doing too bad of a job. Mixup here. Losing a couple players, and there you go. That's going to be Waz going on a spree. He's found the medic as well. Can he get Hardblue down? No, but he's got a lot of damage in there, and Hardblue is down to about 70 health. He's had to pop the Uber just now. Sash is nowhere near it yet. He got 60%, but he's also nowhere near this Uber, so that's a good thing. If you don't use this Uber to take down the enemy medic, he's just going to have that big advantage. The only difference is that I think what we're going to see is potentially Snooplicity. Oh, no! I was going to say potentially they were going to lose middle point if they weren't careful, or at least lose their yard advantage, but a nice little sticky trap there delays that quite a bit. Sash almost has the Uber. He's so close! He does get it up there and pops it immediately on Boomer just to make sure he doesn't die and drop that Uber. I've dropped my share of Ubers today playing pickup games, so I do know that it does not feel very good at all. At least they got some use out of that Uber. They held onto the yard with it. They didn't get Hardblue, so now once again Hardblue has a 44% advantage. And I feel like we're just kind of trading Ubers here without anything really happening. You know, it's one of those Granary stalemates that we talk about all the time. So, how are you doing right now, man? I hope you're doing swell. Swell enough for the both of us, because I have so much work to do. I'm pretty much just going to sleep all day on Sunday, because that's my day off. That's it. I've got class coming up. I've got work. Lots of homework for that, and of course at work right now everything's about, you know, let's make sure the budget's all blah 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 on track. So it's really boring, and I hope that you were having enough fun to make up for the fun that I am not having. But right now I'm actually having a lot, because I did make some time to cast what is looking like a pretty excellent game so far. There's some pretty big moments by a lot of players, and I only expect to see more. Right now Mixup has an interesting position here. They've got their medic actually on this perch, which I don't think I've ever gotten up there without sticky, you know, without like riding off a rocket serve or something like that. But I don't know. Looks like they can do it. Snooplicity has 100% again, and if they don't push with this soon, they are going to let Hardblue get his Uber up without a lot of effort. Platinum there dies. Moose dies as well. Hardblue is going to have to drop way back here because the Snooplicity team didn't take any losses. Oh, look at that positioning there. Who is that? That's got to be Relic. That was Relic, yes. With a nice little position. He does take out Waz. Got some good rockets on him. He's having to equalize away back towards the last point now, but at least he got one kill. And Weeble coming upstairs. Weeble was the one who actually reminded me that this game happened. He was just like, hey, come watch this. But do bear in mind that record-wise, Mixup is a much better team. We've got some really strong players, and look at that. They popped the Uber. They've taken down 3 players here, too. They've got to stop this cap by the scout, but they do. So it's just Waz and 38 special up. I want to see what 38 does. He may end up, well, okay, no, he's not even in the second point yet. He's just going to set a sticky trap right there because he knows. I mean, he's the only man up right now. He knows they're going to lose second. He can't do anything to stop that. So he's playing a safe game, and he's actually gotten some forward spawns there for his team as well, his medic, and pretty much everyone, both the soldiers, one of the scouts, alive now through that forward spawn. So they might actually hold on to the yard, especially if they get a kill on a TLR like that. But Enigma's going to sneak around here, see if he can't do some damage to the soldiers. He can't, is the answer to that one. And once again, Snooplicity with a big player advantage. No Uber advantage, but they are going to push into this point. See if they can't just press the enemy team back. A Boomer took a lot of spam, though. Platinum is doing some crazy work here on the demo. And LAN is coming up again, by the way. LAN is coming up. Last time I saw Platinum at LAN, it was like the first time he'd really seriously played competitive demo. He'd been practicing for maybe 2 months or so, but unlike a lot of the demo men in the scene right now, he didn't have 1,000 hours on or anything crazy like that at all. He was a soldier, and he was just like, oh, well, we don't have a demo at LAN, so I guess I'll be demo. And he pushed out the most damage, I think, of any of the players, any of the demo men, possibly. He was doing a really excellent job. So that's Platinum for you, man. He's a crazy demo. And interesting soldier jump there. I think that was from Boomer playing the roaming role right now. It didn't work out too well for him. Hardblue just got a nice little rocket jump there. Air strafed off of that rocket very nicely. And eating uphill, though, he's got 60 health. And if they're going to push into this, they need to be careful. They've got Relic on the heavy right now, just covering the point. TLR is going to sneak around the side. Oh, he spotted the medic through here. And nobody sees him until the scouts show up. And actually, he's getting caught. Oh, got to be careful. Really good movement on TLR. I mean, look how long he stayed alive there. But it doesn't matter. He didn't get any kills and didn't get any damage after he lost all his rockets. Had to go to the equalizer. And Relic and Enigma just got taken out. Boomer in exchange, but it's only Platinum and Hardblue up. And Hardblue is way far forward. He got 2 Uber saws. He didn't get out, though. Oh, man, that's not good. 38 special getting the kills. Cleans up Hardblue and Platinum. And Hardblue, I don't know what late is supposed to mean, but or maybe that's I ate. Maybe he ate something. I don't know. But there's a huge Uber advantage for Snooplicity now, and they are actually trying to get some time on the point. Interestingly enough, nice pill there by 38 special. He ended up dying, but he was just like, oh, if a scout's going to stand on my face and not move, I'll pill him to death. And now Akil jumping on. Very close finishing that point. Weeble's just hanging out back here, waiting for Platinum to finish losing all of his ammunition. Now he's going to jump in and help try to get that kill, and he did. Did you see the reaction time on that? I saw the reaction time on that. That was insane. He snuck around that corner, and before I could even locate the demo man with my eyes, Weeble had already killed him. And I had to check the kill feed to just be like, wait, did he get that? Oh, I would not want to play Scout against him. That's absolutely insane. And now we're going to watch the Platinum roll out on the way to mid. So right now it is 1-0 in favor of Blight, aka Snooplicity. And I mean, the points aren't that different. Big AC is actually, is he pocketing? He's not really getting a lot of points right now. Not a lot of kills. So not contributing that much. And there he does, one of the first to die at mid-fight. Hardblue taking a lot of hits though. And let's just see. Oh, Waz is chasing him down. Does not quite get that kill on Hardblue. I was going to say does get that kill, and then it turns out that would have been a lie. I don't like to lie to you, my viewers, so it's not what I'm going to do. Hardblue is probably all the way back at last. Yes, he is. Using the overdose, which as long as he has it out, it's going to give him 10% or 1% speed buff. Oh, 10% would be crazy, but a 1% speed buff for every 10% of overcharge. So he had a 6% speed bonus right there. Going to keep him well out of the range of those scouts. That's why he got there so fast. Getting pressured in by Weeble on the scout, but Weeble died. Hardblue is almost at the Uber, and the Snooplicity team is playing really far back. They've got their medic in the Z area over here. That's what this is called. Not sure why. Maybe they're expecting a push from Mixup, which, I mean, given that Mixup, I mean, they play a good game, and they do play off of small advantages like killing one scout, so not a bad call. But Mixup is afraid of backcaps right now, and they are hoping they don't have to deal with this. Boomer just got a kill on Moose, aka Dames, and I like the positioning here of Relic. Relic standing on the lamp post right there. He's not going to be spotted for a little while, and then drops down, takes the Uber. So with an Uber heavy there, I mean, you know you're not going to deal enough damage to take him down anytime soon, and focusing him after this Uber is over is going to be really tough too. There goes Waz. Little bit of damage coming down on Mixup, but look, they're all practically at full health or above. The Snooplicity team, that push didn't work for them at all. They're having to back up just a bit. And now 38 Special is just trying to delay the push into second as much as he can with the sticky bombs. It's going to work pretty well because nobody wants to walk over stickies, but Enigma's chasing down a soldier here who had the equalizer out. Didn't get that kill on him. Bloomer. Maybe he should change his name to Bloomer. I need to stop talking so fast. Boomer took some damage there, but he was at 60 health and was perfectly fine unless one of those meat shots had really hit like all the pellets and gotten a little closer. Whoa, Weeble just killed Hardblue. So now there's a huge Uber advantage. TLR trying to finish off. It was actually Moose who finished off Weeble. And at this point, Sash knows he can just Uber in here. They've got a big advantage. They're just going to flash this Uber to as many people as necessary to keep their Uber alive, to keep the players alive. There goes the heavy, actually cratered, jumping off of that pipe. I didn't even know it was possible from that position, but that's what happened. And it's 2-0 for Snooplicity right now against Classic Mixup. What is it Mixup is doing here that isn't right? It could be that they just know they've got their land spot secured, so they're not playing very hard. But really, that's not an attitude that I would take, and I don't think they're taking it either, because they know land's coming up, and they don't want to be out of practice or lazy or whatever. So I don't think that's it. I just think that Snooplicity is really putting on a good game right now, and winning a lot of the DM fights. Both teams have some pretty stellar teamwork. And, I mean, you did see, of course, that one sniper play was really what won the round for Snooplicity last time around. Platinum taking a lot of hits, and he gets finished off. This is a really good mid-fight for Snooplicity. Waz getting the last kill there on TLR. You got owned! That's why I love this game. There are so many great comedy lines. And already, Snooplicity, without their medic, without any sort of assistance on that push, they've got a soldier and a demo man capping up the second point. That's what you got to do. When you wipe the enemy out at mid, you get players forward as fast as possible. Leave one or two people to finish up the cap on mid. And do what Blight did here. Get people to cap that second point before your opponents, practically before they can even respawn. We do have Weeble once again on the sniper, and he's just going to sneak around here. But he did get hit. And one of the interesting things about TF2 is that no matter how far away they are, or at least on my client, maybe not on yours, but on my client, no matter how far away they are, if you hit somebody and you can't even see them with like splash damage from a rocket or a sticky, oh, Platinum! Getting a kill on Weeble with a sticky trap. But if you hit somebody, it doesn't matter how far away you are, you will hear their voice, like their voice command if they say ow or whatever. You'll hear it. It'll show up pretty loudly in your speakers. So once that sniper was hit with some flash damage from the rocket, you can assume that Mixup knew, okay, there's a sniper, because I just hit one and I heard him say ow. Like, it was very clear the sniper voice saying that. So my point is, the sniper play wasn't going to work once Weeble was hit. He is now on the spy, actually, and he's got to be careful. He could just go for a cap, but I don't think he's going to. No, he's going to sneak around underneath this tire and make sure he can't be spotted. We're seeing him so far. The Hardblue might actually spot him. Oh, the Heavy's going to spot him. Yep, Heavy sees him. Get out of there, Weeble. And he does. He's back in there. Meanwhile, Snooplicity not pushing anywhere, so Weeble could get caught out here very easily. He's waiting for somebody to sneak in after on that door. Instead, it's going to be Moose finishing him off. Hardly taking any damage from that Ambassador at all. I just got really loud. So hopefully you're still awake. If not, you know, wake back up, because Salamancer's about to cast something exciting. The Snooplicity team, they're going for a pick right now. They're just waiting until they can kill a player. They don't want to push in without some kind of advantage, because right now they don't have one. They've got an Uber. Their opponents have an Uber. They have 6 players. Their opponents have 6 players. Their opponents have a Heavy out in the field. And that, frankly, is really tough to push into, because it's a very turtley thing to do. It's a lot of HP. If you pop that Uber on him at all, you're basically just saying, no, this push is not going to work for you unless you kill every single other one of our players. Weeble is, once again, back on... Oh, I thought I saw something. Yeah, he's on the sniper, and that's just not working for him. That is not working for him at all. He has been caught out every single time. I will say, it is working really well for Mixup. They just lost a scout of their own, though, and Platinum's getting pressured in here. He does kill Waz. That would have been the signal for Snooplicity to push if they'd killed Platinum, because there would have been no sticky traps in the doors, which makes it really nice and easy to push. So they did send Waz in. There's 2 players at a time basically trying to get that pick, because they know Mixup is playing in such a way that they're really conservative right now. They're not going to push off at this last point because they don't want to get back out. And they don't have as much mobility because of the heavy, so they know, Snooplicity knows, like, as long as we keep spamming them out of these doorways, they're not going to push in on us, even if we lose 2 players. Weeble once again on the sniper, and he's going to go upstairs again. Might have gotten hit there, but no, it looks like he has an overheal right now. He's probably not been hit. What? Okay. That would have been the most insane medic pick I'd ever seen if that had worked. Harblue's just like, no. He agrees with me that no, you can't do that. It's glad to see that everybody's having fun with the game, though. And Snooplicity is slowly getting pressured a little bit further and further back, I think, away from this point. Yeah, Sash still hanging out in the Z. He doesn't want to get hit. Once again, Weeble on the sniper. Let's see if we can find his camera. There we go. And he's just going to try the same sort of sniping thing from upstairs. Mix-ups, they're going to be prepared for it. In fact, they're playing really, really far forward because they are prepared for it. They're yeah, trying exactly the same thing twice in a row. Sometimes that can be a neat little mind game thing to do. Like, you try the same thing twice, and they just don't expect it the second time. But they didn't really even expect it the first time, and they reacted perfectly, so it's not a good game to play. Relic is at 35 health right now. If somebody finds him, he is toast. He is toast. Harblue, though, 100% Uber. He's not had to pop it yet, and very quickly, TLR and Enigma are clearing house right now. Publishers clearing house. What? I've never even spoken to them. I wish I had, because then I would have won millions of dollars. But Mixup just, yeah, cleaned house. They wiped the floor with most of the Snooplicity team, and now finally they're going to push back out, and I think should be able to recapture mid. They've still got this huge advantage. TLR just trying to make sure his medic stays alive here, checking for people who might be in various sneaky little spots, but it doesn't look like anybody is. I think the Snooplicity team actually is all on mid, and in fact are pretty far back on mid. Well, one of them is there just to pop that Uber. But yeah, because Sash does not have an Uber of his own, he's not going to be anywhere near this. He's been playing a really conservative game himself as a medic. So, I think, well, I was going to say I think Mixup can get this point. Now, though, with Harblue in trouble, TLR taken down by, actually by Weeble. Yeah, and then 38 Special killed Harblue with a nice pill. That's going to probably be round. Sash has 100% Uber, where, let's see, Platinum is just hiding around this corner. He's trying to let Relic do the, oh! He was trying to let Relic do the bait, and that worked. You saw that Relic was backing up and firing rockets and just being like, look at me, and it worked really well. Platinum, waiting around that corner, got one good pill off on Sash, forced the pop. Even though he died, he may have just saved the last point for his team. And Boomer agreeing with that. He's like, yeah, nice one, Plat. That was a good hiding spot, and you might be thinking, yeah, well, he died, but he got the Uber Force. That's what he needed. Platinum letting us know, yes, I meant to do that with his text message there. That's actually what that means in, I think it's in Danish. I think that's a Danish translation, literally, Lawler Bears. So, no, Snooplicity may not be able to hold on to second here for very long either. They have lost 2 players, both of their scouts, in fact. TLR is, yeah, he just went back and grabbed that pill bottle, and that's all he did. Okay, cool. But here we go. TLR is not getting much of an overheal right now, actually, and they had an Uber advantage. I don't know if they realized they did because they didn't push out there. Relic is now trying to force the Snooplicity team farther and farther back. He's taking a few hits here, but I like seeing this style of walking a heavy forward sometimes. If neither of the teams are playing that fast, having this big wall of HP can be good as long as he can walk out there and get in position and not take spam while he does. And Granary affords you a few opportunities to do that if you can play it right. So we're going to see, yeah, Mixup is actually going to bring Relic upstairs. It's probably a pretty standard thing to do with the heavy, just because you're not going to, you're not going to take as much crazy rocket damage from the high ground where you can't really deal a lot of damage back. Of course, the soldier would just kind of like peek over the edge, shoot one rocket, back up, then peek over the edge and shoot another rocket and back up, and you're just not going to get a lot of damage on him while he's doing that. So Relic did need to take the high ground there as a heavy, and he's still pushing forward with it. So I mean, that alone could cause some weird stuff for the Blight team, Snooplicity. as they may not know how to deal with it properly. And they did just lose both their scouts again. Relic is peeking out here now. The Uber is forced there for Snooplicity, and Harblu follows it up in turn. Uber of his own. Yeah, but the Snooplicity has to fall back. The Snoops lost their medic. Oh, it's not good. They are probably going to lose this point now. Unless they can kill Harblu, which right now it doesn't look like they can do that. They don't have scouts behind. A good kill by Boomer on TLR, but Platinum finished off Boomer, so that's not really a very good trade, considering Harblu is going to have an Uber advantage very soon. Boomer will probably come back up. 38 Special he's trapped. That's all there is to say about that, and the scout's going to kill him. If the scout doesn't kill him, I will... You know what? I'm glad I didn't finish that sentence, because the scout didn't kill him. That's crazy. But he is trapped, and that's almost as bad of a problem. He's still not dead. He just killed Enigma. Okay, well, I guess it's not a problem at all being trapped. No, but I say it's a problem because he can't be putting stickies on last, and they need stickies on last right now. Like, yeah, it's cool that he did some deathmatch and stayed alive after the round was over, but it didn't matter. Did not matter. So it's now 2-1. Classic Mixup, looking like they want to bring this back. And I've actually had a question in the stream chat. So I just realized that if you are watching this and you are relatively new to the TF2 scene, you may not even understand like what's TLR, what's Mixup. So some of my terminology, I'm aware, is a little bit high level. I'll try and tamp that down. So Mixup, as of this game, was tied for first place in North America. The invite scene is the highest level scene. There are only 8 teams there, and yes, they are tied for first place going into this game with Quantic Legacy. Snooplicity is also in invite, but they are in like 7th place and have no hope of winning the playoff championships at LAN because they're not even going to LAN because they only take 4 teams to LAN. So Mixup knows they're going to LAN. They're in 2nd place. They've won like 10 or 11 games so far. They've got their LAN spot secured. So this game doesn't matter from a LAN standpoint, a championship standpoint. It matters from a pride standpoint. That's really all it's about. And I think if Quantic goes on to win the rest of their games and Mixup wins their games, then it goes down to like who beat each other more as to who gets the first seed, which kind of matters, but I don't know. I don't know. But there you go. Mixup very quickly taking that round. I didn't even like talk about the action, which kind of feels weird. But yeah, Classic Mixup is an excellent team, and it's now 2-2 with a pause. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So that was a nice fast little pause there. And wait, what? Hold up, medic. No, we gotta find the medic. Where are you? Where are you? Sash. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. These kind of things happen after a pause, and look at his hand. Oh, that looks so painful. Anyway, let's get to the actual action here. As Waz has found Harblu, and wow, takes him out there. I didn't even think he was in range of that shot, but he was. 2 health left, grabs a health kit, and he's going to be okay. Mixup, losing players left and right. They have managed to kill Sash, which is important. They're not going to have a huge Uber disadvantage or anything if they lose this fight, which right now they might not. TLR and Relic, oh no, I was going to say TLR and Relic could be a really good wonder combo there, but it's not meant to be, as Waz and Weeble finish both of them off. So, Snooplicity, a nice little mid-fight win. Harblu is the only man who spawned on his team right there with that spawn wave, but actually the rest of his team spawned a couple seconds later, so he's not going to have a significant Uber disadvantage. 38 Special has decided not to sticky jump towards the point. And I guess this is why, because Mixup is really putting up a solid defense of it. So he would have taken too much damage there and not been able to go in. So you didn't want that. And now the Snooplicity team, that's Team Blight, with their soldier pushing in through this Z area. No, deciding not to. Actually, just going to go through the garage. No, maybe go through Z. I don't know. Regardless, they've already lost 1 player, and losing a player in 6v6, losing every single player matters. But they still have a Kritzkrieg. That is, of course, what we just saw there. I completely missed that. But they didn't get any kills with it. That's not too good for them. Because now Harblu's going to have an Uber. And of course, the problem with running that Kritzkrieg is that you don't have the invulnerability, and if you don't manage to kill the enemy medic, he's going to have invulnerability, which is pretty much just going to negate your Kritzkrieg, unless his team is so spread out that you can somehow manage to put down damage without him being able to flash his Uber. Oh. So as a result of this, we're going to see... I don't think we're going to see Mixup pushing in, because they've been playing a conservative game so far, but what we are going to see... Oh no, they are going to push in. Okay, well... every time I try to make a prediction, I eat my words. Yeah, Mixup should be able to get this, no problem. Oh no, they've got a scout going for back cap. Relic and Enigma, I think, finished that off just barely. That was a very, very close to a back cap, and that could have been a round win there for Snooplicity to bring it to the half for them. 38 Special has the Kritzkrieg on him right now. Crit Stickies do so much damage. He actually... What? That was crazy. Moose tried to come around behind and kill the medic and ended up eating a Crit Sticky that was planted right at 38 Special's feet. Sash just died, though. And so now Mixup is going to take that as what they need to do to push on to mid. This is probably going to go in Mixup's favor now, because once you own mid, it's so hard to push back on it unless you just completely wipe out the enemy team. And there are so many hiding spots that wiping out the enemy team is really, really tough to do once you're defending second or defending yard. I mean, they're just... Harblu's going to wait until he's got a big advantage, and they're going to push in. That's what's going to happen. He's almost got his 80% right now. So it's looking solid for classic Mixup at the moment. Acula here, that we're on the Acula cam right now, is doing a good bit of spam into that doorway. Harblu has already popped the Uber, though, on TLR, so he's going to be sneaking over here and trying to, well, not sneaking, but hopping over here and trying to kill those scouts. Didn't really work too well. Now he's going to help. Oh, nice assist there. He actually killed Waz. Weeble's down as... No, he killed Weeble. Waz is down as well to Relic, so both the soldiers get the scout kills. Sash nearly has, I want to say, a regular Uber now. I hope it's a regular Uber. It is. Are they going to stop this, is the question. Oh, they just lost a demo. I don't agree with this. Well, no, hold on. Maybe I do. Because Mixup had all their players up. I was going to say Mixup had all their players up, so what they could have done with that is just, you know, waited for their reinforcements to spawn, stop the cap on 2, hold 2, but they realized that their reinforcements were too late, and now the Uber's coming in for Mixup. They're doing a bit of damage. Sash just went for an Uber saw, but I don't think he got it. And he's going to go for another one. Does actually, I think, get a hit on Harblu. Did he? Maybe? Possibly? I hope so. So that's going to be a nice big Uber advantage for the Snooplicity team, and they actually run out here and cap second. This is one of the most back-and-forth rounds of Granary I've ever seen. I first thought Snooplicity was going to have it. Then I thought Mixup was going to have it. And that Uber in there just didn't work at all for Mixup. I don't know what happened, but they didn't focus the damage. A lot of the Snooplicity team was just hanging around in places they couldn't be hit very easily, and nobody was jumping after him. TLR, though, is going to try and put a stop to this aggression on second, and then instead decides that he really can't. It's not a good position for him. Now, 38 Special starting to spam over there, and TLR could actually take some spam from that if he's not careful. He does decide to rocket jump up to the blue crates. And, whoa, Platinum and Harblu just died to the Scouts. Scouts are going crazy right now. Moose is trying to sneak around behind, and now he's got to retreat. That's what he's doing. So, once again, Snooplicity in charge of the midpoint. That's pretty darn crazy. And they are playing a good game right now. Let me see. They have an Uber. Find 38 Specials. He's going to walk out here. Actually, that scout was in a nice position. Who was that? With a little storm cloud above his head. That was not Enigma, so it must have been Moose. Moose did a really nice little flanking job there on the crate. He was just standing like right here, and he was so hard to see because he blended into the blue crate that 38 Special didn't see him walking out there. The Uber's popped, though. Harblu died. And now Boomer's going to try and finish off. I think that was TLR with that white Tyrant's helm. Going to do some damage to this Scout as well. Scout's dead, so there's only one player left. He is the player that is most important in defending the point, but he just got kind of roped up against this pillar here, and that is good half in favor of Blight TF2, aka Snooplicity. There's been some... Boomer told me he's cutting Weeble after this match. I'm going to have to ask Weeble about that, so I just talked to him. We'll see if he's still in the game. But there was some good lighthearted banter during halftime. Blight was just saying, hey guys, come on, why don't you let us win? And Harblu's kind of like, no man, we lose our first seed if we do that. TLR says, yeah, and you guys always choke anyway, so we're not worried. We'll see if the big talk here from Mixup, who by the way is now in the red, they did switch sides, is going to be backed up. Goes for an air shot in midair on his opponent, but can't hit it. And don't make fun of me for saying air shot in midair. I hate you guys. TLR was in midair while going for the air shot. It perfectly makes sense. And actually, wow, Mixup losing that mid-fight in a big way. They lost almost all their players. But on the plus side, they've kept their medic alive, which that's got to be the first time that's happened. Both medics in this game have lived through the mid-fight. So, cool. It's going to be good for Mixup. They do get to hold on to their second point, but better for Snooplicity, who get to push the second point instead of trying to defend their own. So now 38 is getting pressured so much here, and TLR just not backing down. He was just like, I know I can get this kill. So he walks in and does just that. Sash, having the Uber forced on him, now Platinum is going to start laying down some stickies. And well, actually, he's just trying to jump up to the high ground so that he can do some raining down death on anybody who tries to get on that point. Looks like Sash has to back away a little bit. It's just Waz and Sash left alive. Waz gets the kill on Hardblue. Can Sash get away is the question. Yes, I think he can. So now, this guy's still alive too, which he just got away with murder, literally, on Hardblue. And is now going for Platinum as well. Can he get that kill? Platinum just killed himself, so Waz is like, okay, I'll take it. I will definitely take that. He's going to start trying to get the capture on the point. Needs his medic to kind of heal him up a little bit here. And ESEA there is going to be waiting for the forward spawn. That point is so close to getting captured, but now Mixup, yeah, has to back out. They've lost the point to Waz. Waz, who now has a nice little overheal and could go in and get some more kills here. We'll see what happens, as they need to close some distance here pretty quickly, but who is that jumping there? That is Relic getting a kill on 38 Special. Nice kill. I would make that trade. But the thing is, Sash is going to have 100%. What he's really going for was trying to force an Uber, and he didn't. So now that, that Sash is pushing in with this, oh, what a terrible Uber. I don't usually say that about invite players, but that Uber didn't work out. That Soldier Boomer was just way too high up in the air. And now, wow, nice kill by TLR on Waz. He's just like, no, okay, you're not the only one who's getting a moment of glory out of this game. And is helping push his team forward once again. Oh, taking a lot of hits there, though. That means 38 Special is back in position and dealing some sticky bomb damage once again. Yep, do exactly that. Try to keep everybody from touching that point, because if he can just lay the bombs on the floor, nobody wants to walk on him. And now somebody going for a back half there. That was going to be Weeble. Enigma actually got the kill on him. But Relic is down as well, and 38 Special just dealing some spam damage. Hardblue has 100%. This is why Snooplicity didn't push in on that pick, because they knew their opponents had the Uber. And the real question is, can they force the pop out of Hardblue? They didn't force it because Hardblue wanted it anyway. So this is I can't stop talking this game. This is such a fast game here. 38 Special taken down once again. No Demo Man for Snooplicity. Boomer gets 2 kills though. No Demo Man or Scout there either for Mixup. And so it's 4v4 right now with Snooplicity pushing in towards last. There's a back cap attempt going on second. Boomer trying to get the kill on the medic here. But is the medic the right person to focus? I do not know. Actually, might just have been, but it's too late. Good back cap by TLR. That is what his team needed just to stay in the game for a little bit longer here. And he gets a kill on Sash too. How does this guy do it? I don't know. I'll ask him when I get to LAN, because he's going to be there. And I've actually met him at the last LAN. He was a cool guy. But I forgot to ask him, how do you do it? Just be like, TLR, how do you do it? If he says, how do I do what? It's just everything. How do you do everything? That's all I want to know. So hopefully we have enough time for him to explain how he does everything to me. But if not, then at the very least he can explain how he plays Soldier like a beast and hits every single rocket. Oh man, these guys are awesome. So Snooplicity holds on to the second point once again. They've got a little bit of a advantage. They're going to have to push into an Engineer, and where is the Engineer setting up? Probably in a pretty standard spot, using that Southern Hospitality. Yeah, he's going to be setting up over on the right-hand side of the point. Weeble taken down by TLR. Yeah, here you go. That's what we're looking for. The sentry right behind that little cover. Very common location for it, because it stays alive until somebody wants to go get on the point, or until somebody wants to jump at spawn, and that's when it starts taking their attention. So sounds like Hardblue just made a fake medic call. He's not quite ready, but he's close enough that it doesn't matter. Snooplicity did not push in on their Uber advantage, which wouldn't have mattered that much anyway. Hardblue could have dodged. Boomer trying to check for the sticky traps. There aren't any on the right side that I can see from his point of view. And no, there really aren't. So they're going to push in on this, and the sentry actually was moved quite a ways forward there. It's underneath the top pipe. I like that. Meanwhile, Weeble jumping in as the heavy, but Acula and Waz both down right now. Mixup, lose Moose, and have taken a bit of damage here. Platinum's taking some himself. Does not want to have to pop the super early. Neither does Sash, though. Both of them trying to hold this as long as possible. Hardblue did pop. Can they kill Sash is the question. Oh, they forced the pop out of Sash. That's really good for Mixup, because not only are they putting... Are you kidding me? They're actually putting a sentry on second. Nice work by Enigma to keep that up, and whoops, watch the camera. Enigma has set that up. Waz just got taken down by Relic. Acula is trying to stop the cap on second for as long as possible, dealing a good bit of rocket spam damage there. But, oh, actually did kill Dave. More importantly, 38 Special just got Harblu, and meanwhile, Weeble walked. So this guy is already my MVP. Although the scores don't show it. He's been doing a good job. Well, Waz though, no, Waz has actually gotten some really awesome kills too. Everybody's gotten some good I just read what Harblu said, and I wanted to say gotten some good Harblus. I'm done shoutcasting after this game. Classic Mixup at the mid-fight once again. Platinum launching down some stickies. He's taking the high ground route, which means he's a little bit slower than his opponent. If they both make a perfect rollout, which they should. They're invite demo men. And now Moose runs over there and goes for a killer, but his soldier, I think, already died, so his target was already down. Harblu got taken out by Waz. Can Moose kill Waz himself? Yes, he can. So a wipeout there for Snooplicity, and Mixup could come back from this. I'm definitely done shoutcasting after this game. I'm just so tripping with my words right now. But Platinum doing exactly what a good demo man does and just getting out forward. So that as soon as that midpoint is capped, now the second point's going to get capped as well. And Mixup in a great position here to win the last point. They will not have an Uber advantage because Harblu was waiting for forward spawn instead of healing anybody, which is it's fair. He just wanted to get there closer and faster and make sure his players were healed up so they can prepare for the eventual push. Harblu, oh! Crits Krieg, which that's not good. It's actually not good for them. The reason I say that, if he'd been on the Crits Krieg as soon as he came up and started building, that would have been fine. But he didn't. He waited for forward spawn and then pulled out the Crits Krieg. By that time, his opponent was already going to have 20 or 30% Uber, and that's all you need to keep pace with the charge rate of a Crits Krieg. So actually, Sash has been building so fast that he's got 100% already, and that's just with the normal Uber. So I don't think that this Crits Krieg is going to work at all. In fact, Mixup knows that. That's why they're playing so far back. It's why they're playing where they are, because they. I thought they were going to wait for the push into them and then just pop the crits after the Uber was done, and it looks like that's not what's happening. I don't know. That's really probably the best call at this point. If you can make Sash pop his Uber and then counter crits back into him, that's good. No, the Crits Krieg is popped here, and it's actually popped on TLR. He's trying to go for those rockets, but this time around, everybody knows to dodge him. 38 Special did just eat a crit rocket, though, so one kill off the crits ain't bad. But now Snooplicity's like, oh, we're running crits, huh? Once we get our last player up, we can probably push this. Maybe not. Yeah, there they go. They didn't even wait for their last player. They're pushing in right now. Got the Uber. They just need to watch for back caps, and Boomer coming up on top of TLR. Who's going to get this? Wow, TLR barely missed that air shot there. But Boomer is still alive with 40 health and getting the heals on him now. TLR had to back away, but this guy's a beast. Meanwhile, Harblu on 50% crits. So this is where Classic Mixup could win it, but actually, no idea what they're doing here. This is a weird push decision. They could get it, though. Very, very close right now. So, I mean, it could have worked, but actually, Platinum's the only man up. Where is he? Is he going to get a back cap? Is he going to get a crazy cap here? No! Wow, nice work by Weeble. Weeble saw that coming. He was just like, I'm the last man, or practically the last man left defending the point here, out on last. And Platinum was going to go for a sticky jump just to finish off that cap and bring it closer to the tie game. And instead, Weeble walked up in his face. One meat shot was all it took for Platinum not to be able to do that. And then he ended up killing him anyway. So, Snooplicity is getting back out to mid here after their opponents wiped out pretty much. Mixup didn't manage to get that very well. Lost their demo. And now they are sitting back on their second... Well, they're sitting in yard. Close to their second point once again, so they've lost mid. Harblu has gotten up to 100%. He's critzing in right now. Doesn't work, though, as Sash had the Uber, and now everything is going to come down to how many kills come out of this Uber. Oh, that crit sticky. Oh, man. Okay, they know where it is. All right, so they're good. They take it out. No problem. Moose just got killed, I think, going for the medic. Enigma's going to be all alone watching the flank right now, but it doesn't matter too much. Waz did just get taken down. Harblu, though, the medic, gone for Classic Mixup, and Enigma is going to have to make something happen here. He goes around and kills Acula, but now I think people are watching for him. You got to be careful. And, oh, wow, they anticipated his movement so well there. There weren't a lot of options for Enigma once he was trapped behind the enemy team, and that's all it took. Now, Weevil coming in to try and stop this, and once again, Harblue is down. No, I'm sorry, he's up. That was just his corpse from earlier. My bad. I'm so confused. But Weevil is trying to finish off. He did just finish off Dabes with the shotgun. Harblue is down as well. Weevil going big right now. It's only Platinum left from the point. Can he defend it? It's going to be really big if he can. Gets two awesome pipes there, but it doesn't matter. That is the game. 5-2 for Snooplicity. Crazy, crazy stuff. Of course, doesn't matter too much for LAN, except that now Quantic Legacy is almost assured the #1 seed, which means that they actually don't have to play games. They get a bye in the first round of the tournament, so they're going to be very well rested for the second round. I mean, that's a good thing for Quantic. But this has been an awesome shoutcast from Salamancer, or at least hopefully it's been awesome. Do subscribe to youtube.com/fatmop. Do hit the follow button on twitch.tv/fatmop, and that's where you'll see me doing all of these awesome shoutcasts with exciting games, hopefully all the freaking time, guys, every single day whenever I can afford to do it. So, thanks for watching again. This has been Salamancer. Do keep watching.